true comrade who, when was asked, he made way because PJ needed comrade Dr. Omar Davis to be the third finance minister from South St. Andrew. South St. Andrew has served Jamaica well because we have put into Parliament people who can deliver what the country needs. And now history is calling for South St. Andrew to send the first Prime Minister from this constituency to Barn House and Jamaica House. I'm Mark G. Mark Jefferson Golding have the honor and the privilege to serve you in that capacity. Comrades, is honor make me what I am in a politics. Honor to you. Without you, I couldn't be here. From us, it's Omar really bring me in on the thing, you know. You put me on the executive, and through me love the music and the culture. And I know sir, that's where it really come from. They say, yeah, but I love serve. And when you're ready to step down, the man them hard and pull me and say I have to step forward as the chairman. And I say, boy, think about it hard. And I decided so I'm going to do it. And I was truly blessed by the delegates, the great delegates of South St. Andrew, right in this room now. And I hear later when Sister P and Dr. Davies retired from public life, there was a by-election, and Angela Brownberg and myself were both sent to Parliament, and I became a member of Parliament and your representative in the Garden House, 2017. Comrades, since then, history has just continued to build and unfold. And I find myself in 2020, after we were badly beaten in the general election. Again, them turn to me and say, you have to deal with the thing. Think about it long and hard, because that was never part of my plan for my life. I tell you the truth. But them say history would never forgive you if you never gave the people the chance to decide whether they want you or not. And I decided to deal with it. And I was truly blessed with the presidency of our great party and leader of the opposition. And now we are in the 5th and final year of this government. And the people of Jamaica are fed up and tired of what they see in their government and what they feel coming from their government. They are tired of the corruption, the nepotism, and the cronyism. They are tired of having made the sacrifices to solve the fiscal crisis that has been facing our country. From, first of all, Dr. Phillips and Sister P. Day one in 2016, it continued. And the people are not feeling the benefits of those sacrifices. The General Secretary and others tonight have pointed out the key issues really facing Jamaican people. I come to this position not because I want power. I see this position as a means to achieving better life and betterment for the people of Jamaica, especially those who need it most. I am tired. I am sickened by what you tell me when you or your relatives have to put down a public and you have to be in a wheelchair for days when you should be admitted to get health care, and when you need certain tests, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars you have to find to do it. people suffer and die in the lack of dignity, the indignity of the way the public health system treats with them. I cry for the youth of Jamaica when I see the results from our education system. And I know what a brilliant people we are, and how talented we are, but I know the system is failing them. And it needs to be re-engineered, and it needs investment, starting with early childhood development, from the womb coming up, through primary school, into secondary school. The mission of the next People's National Party government is to turn Jamaica around through investing in our people, our human capital. We will always be a low growth, low wage, low tech economy unless we invest in our people and uplift our people so our people can deliver what is needed to have an economy that creates wealth for all. An underperforming country in the economic world. Yes, our debt has come down and the IMF rate us for that. But that has nothing to do with the daily experience of life that the ordinary Jamaican person feels and where they see their life going. Why do so many of them have to run and leave the country or try to do so? Because what is happening here is not right. So we see the source of solutions, the source of hope, the source of potential achievement being setting the system right for our people. And I don't business if a PMP or a Labourite. If you're a Jamaican, and you we are defend. And I say to every person who has called himself a JLP supporter in the past, they have put their ex beside the bed in the past. Think about the government we have now. You deserve better than that. Teach them a lesson and make them wheel and come again. Put them up. Disrespect and talk about their next term will be for the people. The people don't say what they really are dealing with already and what them charge for already. And the people want to get them out. We want to focus on the real issues. We want to make sure every Jamaican feels that they can make their life here and their people and their grandpeople will be better off. We want to ensure that any child that wants to attend school, if she's the daughter of a Rasta and she have locks, the school can't tell her she can't come to school. Anything can go so in the 21st century. And when the matter go to court, the Andrew Holness government fight the little picnic and her parents as hard as they could, tooth and nail, at the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal to try and stop her from going to school. And if the Court of Appeal, under the former president of the Court of Appeal who just retired, who handed down judgment in her favor. But the system must never allow that to happen again. Yes. We have a situation in our country where our people feel excluded from the beauty of the land. And if you want to go to a beach and cool out, you can't find a beach to go to. The best beaches in the country are not available to the Jamaican people. Now we love the tourism industry. We see the importance of it. I have good friends in the hotel sector, but we need to ensure that it works for the Jamaican people. That is what it is there for. And the enclave system is not sufficient. We need tourism that is integrated into the communities, where this little man, the everyday Jamaican person, can make a good money out of delivering services and goods, and indeed can have access to the beaches of this country so that they can chill out and feel a whole of the comments and whole of vibes and relieve some stress. So these are issues that we have to take up and tackle. The ganja industry. I feel passionate about the ganja industry. Why? Because I was the one who really pushed through the reforms that we passed in 2015, so nobody can go to jail for a split or a chalice or a draw wheel. Yeah, man. And if you have a criminal record for some past offense of personal use, you have the right to have that automatically removed from your record. And we do that. A People's National Party do that. create a new industry in Jamaica in the medicinal and therapeutic ganja, which is in demand around the world. But the man then inherited the thing in 2016, we just get going, we just started, and we never get to set it right. Not true, Tony. And the man then inherited the thing and mash up the thing. All now the regulatory body, the Cannabis Licensing Authority, things now run right in there. The staff and the management in affliction. And the people who have invested in the industry are very disappointed because the way that the thing has rolled out, it makes it almost impossible for them to survive in a business. That was never the intention. The intention was that industry should be fully accessible to the small farmer, whether you be in Orange Hill or whether you be in St. Elizabeth or St. Anna, right as up in South St. Andrew. You could have made a good money by growing some good quality ganja for medicinal and therapeutic purposes. That was where we were going. We have to set the thing, we have to fix that so that the industry can thrive. And you hear what the man said. He said, our spokesperson for agriculture, fisheries and rural development. Why do you think we put a man like him in a position like that? The man full of ideas, the man full of energy, the man full of commitment, and I know he will take agriculture, fisheries and rural development to a different level, a level that Norman Manley always intended it to have in the economy of this country, and that has never been achieved thus far. We intend to deal with that because our economy coming like a stool that don't have enough legs to stand on. We're too vulnerable, and some of them kind of wobbly because if something happens foreign and the world turn a certain way, everything locked down. So we need to food security, we need to deal with that thing. We have a man here tonight, I want to big him up to Anthony Hilton. That man was the man who had a vision of this country becoming a logistics hub in the global trading system, where ships coming through the Caribbean, because one of the major shipping lanes in the world for trade is through the Panama Canal, and the ships then pass Jamaica. And he said we can build out a logistics hub where they can come here with goods that need assembly, need value added, need ship services, etc. And we can have high value added jobs that our people can make some good money from. And he persuaded the cabinet to have a master plan, a business plan for the industry developed. It was an expensive document because it was an important and complex matter. And it has been delivered, and the laborites have not rolled it out. The special economic zones that were supposed to integrate with that industry. We developed the legislation and passed it, but it has not the impact it should have had because the piece for the logistics has not been fully developed the way it should. Comrades, we have a whole heap of work to do now. And in order to get to execute on these things and make Jamaica move, we're great in sports, we're great in music and culture. But when it comes to money and economics, it's like we not really deal with the thing the right way. We have to change that so our people get a good chance in life and can step up right yourself and achieve their hopes and dreams here. And in order for that to happen, I am saying to each and every one of you, as comrades of the People's National Party, do your duty. Do your duty. What is your duty? Your duty is to ensure that that happens. And that means each and every one must ensure that we bring all voters to the polls to vote in the next election who we are confident will put their heads beside the head. South St. Andrew is blessed because Tony Spalding set the thing when he built Garnet Gardens out in the heart of the ghetto and gave us decent housing in this constituency. And we are blessed because we are committed to the party that achieved that I in here. So so we have to be prepared to go out a road where you have friends and relatives in other constituencies and help them to deliver the victory too. You have a duty. And another simple thing come our way with this election. They're not going to give it up easy. You hear Raymond say, the final kick of them we will. Well, whether the kick lick or don't lick, we have watched it the same way. Because we have to deliver the victory for the Jamaican people. So comrades, this year, we had a private session. We never bothered with the big public session. Why? Last year, we had a massive public session, and the year before. But you see, when Berry Lick, and we see the level of deprivation and hardship that many of our Jamaican people were going under, I said to myself, yeah, we were blessed and we never got the wicked lick like them, but we toured the place. I went to start in St. Thomas, then we go Clarendon, then we pass through Manchester, southern Manchester, and go St. Elizabeth. And we see how the place and how the people are suffering. And they say, no, this year, we're just going to have our private session. And then afterwards, we'll have some speakers and we'll talk some truth to the people then and build the vibes. And that is what we have done. So comrades, it's an honor and a privilege to represent you. But I'm here for a purpose in life. And my purpose in life is to lead the PNP to victory and deliver a better life for the Jamaican people. That is what I want you to ensure. Are you ready? Are you ready? All the people, let's see what I say. One love, comrades. No respect another time. The word is love.